Do you know the simple formula for making masculine cards? If your answer is yes, you've seen my other two videos. If your answer is no, you need to watch today's video. We're going to talk about the 3-step formula, and today's emphasis is on step 3. Guess what it's going to be about? Shapes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Shapes, my fellow crafters. Welcome, welcome. I'm Dawn, creator of Dee Creates Crafts, and this is the channel for simple, duplicatable cards, helpful hints, fun projects that you'll be able to make as soon as you watch this video. Hit subscribe right now while it's fresh on your mind if this is the kind of channel you've been looking for. Are you ready to create some crafts? I'm going to turn you down now and we'll get started. Here we go. Get you lined up. I'm gonna put you there and make sure we're not too crooked. I think I'm okay. You guys think I'm okay? I'll make sure you can see real good. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go in steps. So step 1, let's cut our card base. And I've got some thick white cardstock that I've cut at 8.5 and 5.5 and then scored at 4 1/4. So just a simple A2 card. That's our base. Put this aside for now. Now, the step 1 as well, step 2 of step 1, we're gonna cut a layer. This could be 5 1/4 by 4, just a pinch smaller, and it's gonna go on like that. I did use the stitched dies for this because when I flip it over you'll see, but it's got the little stitching effect on the edge that I just think is so pretty, so pretty. Did you guys know that I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? And the reason I have a YouTube channel is to introduce you to the Stampin' Up! Products, show you how to use the products, and then teach you a simple card or a simple project that I want you to feel confident making, and I want you to copy them. When you do order products with me, it also helps support this channel. So after every video, in the description section, I will put links of the products I use. And if you fall in love with them, can't live without them, then that's where you order it, is from those links. Are you ready for step 2? I want you to grab your container of inchies. Now, what am I talking about? You will need to go back to a video. It's under the playlist called Scrap Paper, and it's called Bits of Scrap Paper You Can Actually Use. And these are some of the inchies I cut and I used for that particular YouTube video. And what an inchie is a 1 by 1, 1 inch by 1 inch square. That's all it is. Now, if you are one of my across the pond friends, we're gonna have to call these millis or centis or centimillis. And it is 2.54 by 2.54. So let's call it milli because that's so cute. Inchies or millis, but that's what I want you to cut up. And you can see the one side's pretty colors, the back side's black and white. But my theme for today is black and white. Now let me show you to cut, let me get one with color and it'll have the backing to it. All right, so here's a pretty color and it's got the black and white on back. A little trick I do with our millis or inchies is I line up my paper snips, just some detailed scissors on one corner as perfectly as I can. But then what I want you to do is stare at the opposite corner, because that, without you realizing, is gonna subconsciously get you to cut perfectly to that other corner. Cool, huh? All right, so that is part of your step 2, is to grab your inchies. And this 3rd step of the 3-step formula is to use shapes. In case you haven't noticed already, we've got rectangles and squares, we've got strips. In today's card, we've got triangles. So instead of thinking round edges and circles, we're gonna think angles and corners and sharp edges. So that is your step 3 of the 3-step formula, is using shapes, and that's today's video. So I wanted to share that with you. So now step 3, we've cut our inchies, and what we're gonna do is glue them to the outside edges of our card layer. And this is the 5 1/4 by 4 layer. Now, I've already gotten started, so you wouldn't have to watch me glue all the inchies. And you don't have to line yours up the way I lined mine up. I did put them as if they're corner frames, corner edges, but you could also just, yeah, let me use some colored ones. You could easily do it like this, where you've got them like this and then another little one staring back like that. That looks pretty as well, and I've experimented with that, and then you'll just go on from there. So don't feel like there's a have to. With anything, when, yes, I want you to copy this, so if your comfort zone is copy this exactly, please do that. But if once you make one, or if you're already feeling confident, then feel free to move up and move around your little, now, triangles. So this is part of the step 3 is to glue them down. So I'm gonna flip it over, start my little ink process towards the center and just drag some of the glue towards all 3 corners. And then I'm gonna use my little tip to push the glue around. So now I'm gonna come back and just, I think I'll actually go this way first. And just line it up in between your triangles. And it looks like this is then gonna have to go like that, so I didn't plan on that, but hey, that's okay. You know how you think something's gonna work a certain way and then it doesn't? Well, we don't start over. We keep going and we adjust. Yes, adjust the elements of the card, but 2, we adjust our attitudes. Isn't that funny? Okay, I'm gonna keep going here. And I'm just doing some gluing. The nice thing, and I'll share in a minute, I do wanna copy opposite sides, meaning up there I had the triangle face that way, so I'm gonna do the same on this side. And then wedge it in this way. Did I put that one there? No. So there I go. All right, I feel better. Sometimes for me, I don't know if this will be you, but I have to, it helps me to do mirrored images, so to speak, with my edges because it is a little bit, true confessions, like a puzzle when you're putting these pieces together. All right, that's glued down, so I'm gonna put this one in. We don't have to do the center because we have another step coming up that will hide it. Did I glue that down? It looks, well, oh well. It's not as, did I? Yep, I'm gonna do that. I see some of my margins here are not even Steven, so I have to be okay with that. And I want you to be okay with it. What? I know. All right, let's get some more of our little guys. Ooh, that's a pretty one. So I'm gonna add some more. You see why I started my gluing, because it's a little bit of a tedious project. And I didn't want you stuck here all day just doing nothing but watching me glue. I wanted you to be able to enjoy the project. Oops, see? I went this way. How did that one go so good? All right, I'm gonna start down there and figure that one out. That little corner is a little, and that one, odd to me. Like, what on earth did I do? And how on earth did I do it? You know what I think I'll do? Is that. Let's see if that'll work. I should have done it on this side. What? So I may just do that, and I think I will. I'm talking to myself. I'm not even talking to you guys. So sorry. But I just want some angles in there, and I want my little margins and little angles. I'm going to cover that up. I probably would attempt to rip it out as best I can, but I'm just going to do this because I'm not, nope. How'd I do that one? Like this. Okay. You see how it's like doing a puzzle piece? Oh my goodness. That's why it's helping me to do one end versus the other end. And we just want to fill in the little spaces, but leaving margins and showing off our little triangles. Move out of the way, little guy. All right, so I'm gonna wedge that in there. It's starting to look a little better than it was initially when I made my first little, hey, what's that triangle doing there, and where am I gonna put it next? Let's do a light one. I think I'll put that right there. And then we're gonna see if the next element will work or if I need to add. Oh my stars, it's sticking to my hand. Too funny. All right, where's my lid? Put it in my glue holder, which I love, and there's a video on how to make these if you want. Now let me see where we're up to. We've done our gluing. If you're having fun, and I'm not sure I am, having fun trying to figure out my little triangles, teasing ya. It's not turning out the way I laid it out, but I want that to be okay because when you do yours, I want you to be okay with yours too. So if you're having fun, if you've learned something like how to place your inchies better than I did, I want you to go boop and hit the like button and just show me some love and maybe some grace so I'll feel better about my little project. Now, your next step, which is step 4, is to die cut another label, and I don't even know the measurements of this. It's just smaller enough where it's going to fit in the middle. Then I want you to stamp a sentiment. And then what I chose to do was come back and do the corners with some more of my little baby triangles. So these I thought, here we go. I'm just going to do in the corners only. I'm not going to do the whole thing of this. I wanted it to tie in without repeating, because I want the white just to pop, and I want our sentiment to be, it won't be the focus because the gorgeousness of the puzzle look down here is going to be the focus. However, let me come up a little higher, there I go. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful addition. And I just line it up just barely inside of my little stitched edges of this particular die. So you can see, I'm gonna pop this up, but you can see when I lay it on top, it's gonna cover up a lot of, I don't even wanna call them mistakes. Let's call them design element faux pas. So that'll cover it up, but we're gonna pop this up. It's just gonna look so sugar sharp, having some dimension, having some just some shadow effect peeking out from underneath it. And I think you're gonna love the addition. My fingers are so sticky, it's making me laugh that these little cellophane guys are coming off on my fingers without me trying because there's glue on all my fingers. All right, so let's line this up as best as humanly possible. Do I want to go higher? I'm liking that, and I hope you're liking that. And I'm going to add some of the adhesive-backed hexagons because I just think they're so sugar sharp. I may just add one because we've got a lot going on here. So I'm going to put it up by my happy. Yeah, I'm going to put it about right there. Because I love with bling to really emphasize the words. Now, because I popped up the little label, let's call it, I'm going to adhere it flat onto the card. And this one I am going to center it. You saw the other two videos, I off-centered the main element, but this one I am definitely going to lay it flat. Now let's review the 3-step formula, which is color, texture, shapes. Color are your neutrals or bold colors, and you can see that video from the May 3rd video, and it's all under the masculine card playlist if you would find it easier for yourself that way. The second part of the formula is texture, wood grain, corrugated cardboard, metallic, crumpled paper, ripped paper. That you can see samples and a little demo on the May 6th video. Again, same playlist, masculine cards. And then today, is the shapes, the angles, the squares, the rectangles, the strips of cardstock, and all this can be scrap paper. For the most part, mine is scrap paper, but I still wanted it under my masculine playlist versus scrap paper playlist. And we've got, see, this is my scrap little bag of inchies. I just save them, and look, I used them for another project. And this was from the scrapped, one of the use up your scrap paper playlist. And then if you love all this, need some masculine cards, love some masculine cards, my May card kits are these. And just, you can order them and just let me know in the comments, and I'll send you the PayPal list if you're in the link, if you're in the United States, and you'll get two designs, 4 card kits, plus everything pre-cut and ready for you to go, envelopes as well. But if you'd rather get your card kits free, that's with placing an order of 30, 50, or 100. And I have details in the description section. So if you're having fun, you like the formula, color, texture, shapes for masculine cards, and you want more videos like this one, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Do not worry about subscribing. No one contacts you and your name is not made public. So tell me in the comment section, I don't know what I was gonna call it. Tell me in the comment section, which shape is your favorite? The strips, the triangles, or the rectangles? That is my question for you. Strips, triangles, or rectangles? So I'm gonna turn the camera up now so we can say goodbye. And I want you to come back Friday. I'm going to have another video for you. And in the comment section, this will help me if you think of it. What do you want some future videos to be about? What is an issue you're having, a card you'd like just some motivation, inspiration for? Give me some ideas what you would like some more videos for. And here's your 3 remembers. Remember to subscribe, remember to like this video, and remember to come back and see me again soon. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye now.